Merry Christmas. It's December the 25th. I'm making this YouTube video because I've battled with a problem which I'm sure a lot of BSA owners have battled with, which is to do with the damage to the tank, especially to the chrome. And I've come up with a rather neat little solution which I thought I might pass on to everybody. May not be to everybody's to taste, but it works rather well for me, and the solution basically is that. Oh, excuse the fluff on my finger. This tank, the chrome was damaged. The tank was damaged. Usual dents, handlebars where the handlebars have hit it or it's dropped or whatever. Somebody had sanded the chrome so it was unusable, I couldn't polish it out, and it had dents in it. So I filled it and then I painted it silver, which looked ghastly. And then I saw some on images on Google Images. I saw some tanks like this that had been painted. They have a white flash on the side, which looks even more ghastly. Can't stand it. And as an experiment, I thought, well, I'll paint it black. So my tank is now red with a black flash, where the chrome flashes would be before. And I'm quite pleased. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the camera off. I'm just going to have a bit of a closer look at it. The colour doesn't come out that well because I've got halogens on in here. It seems to affect the colour of the black, which looks more grey on the camera. But basically, you can see what I've done there. I did wonder whether to put some pinstriping on it. This is a 1967 BSA Lightning. What I love about these bikes is the chrome flash on the tank, and sadly this one didn't have one. This bike actually was a chopper when I got it. It had been severely got at. A lot of it was missing, and I've basically cobbled it together on a sort of, I don't know, a beginner's budget, I suppose. I'm not a great paint sprayer. I'm a novice, but I'm learning. And basically what I had to do with this tank was to, I'm going to stand up so the light can shine it. I had to basically fill the dents with Bondo. I know you're supposed to blow them out or beat them out or whatever, but I didn't. I just filled the dents with Bondo. The tank's good, it's solid inside, there's no rust. And then I sanded it, glued some primer over it to see where the high spots were, sanded it again, more spot putty, more Bondo, a base coat, and then I clear coated it. And the clear coat I use, actually, I got from Lordco. There's one in Nanaimo near where I live, which sells this sort of activated clear coat. There's a red button on the bottom. I can't remember what it's called, unfortunately. I threw the can away. It's about $28. Yeah, what you do is you just, when you get it home, you take the little red button off the cap at the top, push it underneath, and beat it in. Well, not beat it in, but you have to bang it in. And then that I guess it punches a cylinder which releases a catalyst into the clear coat, and this stuff sets like diamond. It's just amazing stuff. I'm really pleased with it. I used to use a spray gun clear coat, which was probably better, but not by much. And so anyway, that's the BSA. And while we're on the subject of tanks, I have a Triumph Bonneville here, 73, which. I've had this bike for many years. I actually got it for my wife. We went on a honeymoon on one of these all around southern France, so I got it as a one Christmas actually. I'm just trying to think, 8 years ago today actually, strange enough. So anyway, this bike came with a very, it was in pieces. It was a project that somebody had asked me to basically put back together for them, but I said, well, I can, but it'll be expensive. And they said, well, do you want to buy it? So I did. The tank was in really rough shape. It honestly looked like it had either been used in a soccer match or some drug-raddled individual had just beaten it senseless with a pickaxe, because it was just covered every inch of especially the top. And I thought, well, what have I got to lose? It was a solid tank, it wasn't leaking. No air leaks when I pressure tested it, but it didn't look pretty. So basically this was also the same deal. I just filled it and sprayed it, filled it, sprayed it, and rounded off all the contours. And you can see the odd little imperfection here and there, but it's hard to tell. It actually looks like a good tank. It's missing the bung at the moment. Ooh. some marks. I haven't actually tea cutted these yet. I need to just colour cut the paint to give it a bit more of a sheen. But I've just finished them, so that's basically it. So if you're scratching your head wondering what to do with your tank, don't give up. Just rescue it whichever way you can, because they're expensive. I mean, that tank there on the BSA, I think I paid $160 for it. Because it was a good solid tank, but as I say, it was just the chrome's no good. But it was pretty straight and pretty solid, so I bought it and then did what I could with it. And so yeah, if you've got a tank, don't be afraid to go to try filling it and painting it. I mean, people will say, well, you're supposed to beat the dents out and stuff, but honestly, this one, yes, maybe, but not on the Triumph. It'll take you a lifetime. So that's it. And as I say, Merry Christmas.